And here come our entries for our first heat of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Custard the Dragon, owned and driven this evening by Mr. Andy Stoneham. With the number 2 saddle pad, it is Simsfield Hard Times. Simsfield Hard Times out of the Simsfield stables, of course, and being driven this evening by Mr. Philip Correa. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad, Tea Time. Tea Time, owned by the Tanglewood stables and being driven this evening by Mr. Aaron Medeiros. This is for the 107-2 to 110-3 division time bar. And our stock car has now collected our 3 entries for our first heat of the evening. Custard the Dragon, the rail pony, leading them through the wire. 3 ponies up and out of the first turn they come. And it is Andy Stoneham with Custard the Dragon being followed by Simsfield Hard Times. Tea Time trails the field off by a half as they head into paddock turn and down the backstretch. Custard the Dragon giving himself some breathing room. A length he has over Simsfield Hard Times as they go around Hingham High turn, evenly spread out. Another length and a half back to the trail pony, that is Tea Time, chasing the front runners out of the 4th turn. Custard the Dragon, the pace setter. Simsfield Hard Times closing the gap a bit, just off by 3/4 now, with Tea Time losing a bit more ground, off by 2, trailing the field as they head into paddock turn and down the backstretch for the final time in this heat. Custard the Dragon still out in front, but it's Simsfield Hard Times hard on him, off by 1/4 as they go around Hingham High turn. Tea Time off by 4 out of the 4th turn, and down the home stretch they come. From wire to wire, first heat of the evening, it's Custard the Dragon with Simsfield Hard Times and Tea Time. These are our entries for heat number 2 of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, it's Captain's Choice. Captain's Choice, owned by the Whitehead family, out of the Taco Bay stables, being driven this evening by Mr. C.J. Whitehead. And on the outside, stablemate to Captain's Choice is IC's Overextended, driven by Mr. Charles Whitehead Jr., also out of the Taco Bay farm. This is the 112-1 to 114-3 division time bar. Okay, father against son here. 2 ponies up behind the star car as he has collected them. 2 ponies up and out. We'll sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And it is IC's Overextended coming around Captain's Choice to become the pace setter as they come across us here for the first time on Spectator's turn. Is Charles Whitehead Jr. out in front with IC's Overextended heading around paddock turn and down the backstretch they go. He has grown himself a 4 pony length lead now over Captain's Choice as they blaze into Hingham High turn. Out of the 4th turn, IC's Overextended pacing very well for Charles this evening, out in front by some 6 lengths now over stablemate Captain's Choice. As they head into paddock turn one more time, and down the backstretch goes the front runner, IC's Overextended. He has maintained a 7 pony length lead now as he heads into Hingham High turn, with Captain's Choice trailing by 7. Out of the 4th turn he comes, and down the home stretch from wire to wire for IC's Overextended with stablemate Captain's Choice in 2nd place. That's my entries for heat number 3 of the afternoon. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, is Night Dreamer. Night Dreamer out of the Rogue stables and being driven this afternoon by the birthday girl, Miss Carista Rebane. Happy belated birthday to her. And with the number 2 saddle pad, it's Pocket to Go. Pocket to Go, part of the Full Throttle Racing out of the Tanglewood stables, being driven this evening by Mr. Colin Mallow. This is for the 105 to 106 division time bar. Our car has now collected our 2 entries for this heat number 3 of the evening. 2 ponies up and 2 ponies out. Let's sort them out as they come out of the first turn. Night Dreamer, the rail pony. A very good jump at the start out in front of Pocket to Go, now setting the pace as they come into Spectator's turn. Miss Carista Rebane with Night Dreamer being chased down by the veteran Colin Mallow. That is Pocket to Go as they head down the backstretch for the first time this evening. Into paddock turn they go. It is Night Dreamer being pushed along now by Pocket to Go. Both ponies pacing very well as they come out of the fourth turn one more time. Night Dreamer, rocking and rolling. Still under pressure from behind by Pocket to Go, who sits in the pocket. Waiting for his turn. He takes a little look outside as they head into paddock turn. Down the backstretch they blaze. Pocket to Go now making way on the outside of Night Dreamer as they blaze halfway down the backstretch, heading into Hingham High turn. They are now neck and neck, pace for pace, stride for stride, as they come out of the fourth turn too wide. It is Night Dreamer on the inside, Pocket to Go on the outside. Down to the wire, who will it be? It's Pocket to Go edging out over Night Dreamer. And these are our entries for heat number 4 of the evening. Out in front, sporting the number 1 saddle pad, Inwood's Generation. Inwood's Generation out of the Inwood stables, of course, and being driven this evening by young Casey Truitt. And on the outside, sporting the number 3 saddle pad is A Touch of Red. He's out of the Random stables and being driven this evening by young Ryan Manders. This is for the 106-1 to 107-1 division time bar. Juniors are youngsters representing down here at the National Equestrian Center. Our star car collecting the 2 entries for this heat number 4, 2 ponies up and 2 ponies out. Let's bring the youngsters out of the first turn. It is Mr. Truin with Inwood's Generation, Casey Truin, with Inwood's Generation being chased down by A Touch of Red, who sits in the pocket now, pushing the issue from behind as they head into paddock turn. Down the backstretch they blaze. Inwood's Generation under a whole lot of pressure. A Touch of Red like a firecracker ready to go as they head around Hingham High turn. The 2 youngsters looking very good this evening out there, pacing very well. They got their mounts coming out of the fourth turn. It's still Casey Truin with Inwood's Generation, picking them up and putting them down, being chased down by A Touch of Red, who takes a peep on the outside. Into paddock turn they head, and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. A Touch of Red trailing Inwood's Generation by a quarter now as they head into Hingham High turn. Casey Truin asking his mount for some more to hold off the speedy Touch of Red. Out of the fourth turn they come, and down the home stretch, it's Inwood's Generation over A Touch of Red.